October 3rd, 2012, day one of the USDGC. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Got the early tee times today, which is not that bad of a thing, you know. A good saying I would say is that if you're not ready by now, you better find a way to be ready. If you can find a way to get yourself in that zone and find a good flow, that you can really make things happen. So that's what I'm gonna do. Try to go out 30 minutes or so and find my happy place.
Representing California, three-time world champion and 2008 United States champion, Nathan Doss.
You. Shot.
How did your round go?
My round went okay. I mean, if I could putt as good as this guy, I would have been right there with him. But unfortunately, I didn't today, and I just have to work that out.
How'd you play?
Played pretty good. You know, I think tee to green, I feel like I probably threw just as good as anybody else, if not, you know, maybe the best player today from tee to green. Had no over the lines until the last hole, pretty close too. I thought I threw a pretty good shot, and it just turned up about 3 inches short, or 3 inches out. Overall, it was a really good round. I just could not find my putter today, and I'm here around the practice basket after the round, and just had to do a little warm down, and you know, not think about it too much, but know that, you know, I need to be able to putt better tomorrow and keep the confidence with the driver going, but need to putt a lot better. Recap a little bit from yesterday. It was a tough day on the course yesterday. A lot of continuation from day one, Wednesday. Just bad putting. I mean, that's really all it is. And I think a lot of it comes down to just, you know, I'm not getting out of the way of myself, basically. You know, you miss a couple putts here and there, and all of a sudden you start thinking about it a little bit more, and then every putt you step up to, you're thinking about that, and you're going to miss that, and what are you going to do to make it? And I mean, I've always enjoyed that kind of cat and mouse game in my own mind, but it's really hard to deal with when you can't fix it. And you know, just had some really just, you know, very from the very beginning, had a 20-footer on the first hole, missed that. You know, made a good putt on 2, birdie 3, but you know, just never really quite got the confidence around the putting green, and luckily enough, you know, ended the round yesterday with a big putt on 17, made another good putt on 18, and I mean, I feel confident through the whole first 2 rounds, through 36 holes. I've had 3 errant shots. So today is October 5th, 2012, day 3, round 3 of the 2012 USDGC. Well, I mean, there's a lot that goes through, you know, any professional athlete's mind when things aren't going bad and the other people are doing great. And you know, what makes you a great player is how you deal with adversity. And you know, I would say that I've been struggling with that even this whole season, and there was a couple times yesterday where I just, I wanted to pack it up and just go home. I felt so horrible about myself and just bad about my game but I had you, Val, there for me, and I know that I can play good. I know that I can and that I will, as long as I just stick to it. You never know the timing of it all, but you have to know that if you just stick with it and you just keep on trying, you never just give up, that there's going to be a time where things turn around. And you never know when that time's going to be. That time could be now. After yesterday's round, I walked off 18, turned in my scorecard, and went right to the practice screen. Normally I don't do those kinds of things, but with the situation that I'm in right now, I feel the need and want to get around the practice basket and just figure something out, and just know that physically I've done the preparation, the muscle memory is there. Just have to get my brain and get myself out of the way and just let the body release. Well, third round's over. We're back here at the hotel, and so now they're, so round, a lot of aggravation, and just not happy with how I played. I mean, there was gonna, hopefully I was gonna be able to avoid the breaking point, but had a short miss putt on hole 10, and just, it just was like, I don't know, it was like, broke the camel's back, I guess, if you want to put it that way. 2008 was a different time in my life. I mean, I didn't play any tournaments between the World Championships and the USDGC that year. And I had a different confidence back then. I just had this weird, well, I'm saying for this tournament and this tournament only, in 2008, I had this weird, calming confidence that even during the practice rounds, during everything, it was, the shots went in bounds and the putts went in. I played 4 practice rounds that year, and stuff just seemed to work out. This year, a lot of hard work as well. I think I'm driving pretty good. I think I'm throwing the disc pretty well. And had a few of those putts gone in, we might be having a completely different conversation right now. But we're not, and they didn't. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't want to make this a sad thing or a negative thing, but that's just the way it is. If you don't enjoy what you're doing and you don't have the will inside you to battle through it and find a way to make it happen, then you're just not going to be successful, basically, in anything in life. If you're not willing to take the good with the bad, then you might want to find something else to do. Being a disc golfer, you have to have a good support system. You have to have a good group of people that are there for you no matter what, and that's you for sure, and my mom is, of course. She's just it's a weird calming thing that my mom does for me. I don't know why. She's, obviously taking care of me since I was born, and, it's kind of cool to have her there for me, and, so I'm going to call and talk with her a little bit. It's been a while since I talked with her, and I tend to, a lot of times in these tournaments, these bigger tournaments, get tunnel vision, and if it's not right there in front of me, it doesn't seem to be there at all. So I got to give my mom a call and talk with her and just let her know how I'm feeling and try to move on. It's, what's it, October 6th, 2012, final day of the USDGC, and today's group is Ken Climo, Barry Schultz, myself, and Dana Vici. So it's 17 World Championships and 9 US Championships in one group. But the tournament's all said and done. There's no more shots to be thrown. And Will Schustrick's a two-time, 2 in a row champion. I think it's only the second person ever to do that. Him and Ken are the only 2 people to do that. So it's pretty impressive to be here for that, and I congratulate Will. He's a great player, you know, and if he plays his best, he should definitely win. So, you know, the feeling that I have right now is pretty tough to handle. It's pretty tough to deal with. You know, I'm not immune to it. Nobody's immune to it. No athlete really is immune to this feeling. You know, it would be like, you know, just an off year, your basketball season, or, you know, a bad year as a quarterback in the NFL. That's what this year was, and not giving up by any means, but have to let it all go. And it's just like throwing in the water on hole 5. You got to let it go. This year was a throw in the water on hole 5. So got to rethrow it. Next year's a rethrow. This is Inside the Ropes with me. It's been great, but it was a pleasure. I look forward to doing it again sometime, and I hope that everybody enjoyed it, and hope that everybody can learn something from my mistakes and can just see what goes on inside a professional disc golfer's mind. It's not all raising trophies and giving speeches. There's a lot of loneliness and struggle, personal struggle that goes on, and it's not how you finish. It's not only being a winner, but what makes you a champion is how you deal with it and how you come back from it. So I'm looking forward to coming back from it. Okay, now you want to record?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me get
do it again. You know, take a piss. First piss.
Okay, I'll follow you in there.
Behind the scenes. I want to thank the disc gods for that one. And you, Val, for not giving up on it. And for carrying that umbrella the whole way. Okay, now I gotta go back and throw it again. Late.